Hi, Elsie. Are you ready for a story? I wanted to read to you Honey, Honey, Lion. I like this book because it's by one of my favorite authors, Jan Brett, and I love the way she illustrates the books. They have such beautiful pictures, and it might be hard to see on a video, so when you come to my house, I'll be sure and show you the beautiful pictures. The other reason I wanted to read this story is because it's a story from Africa. And right now, when we can't travel, we have to stay at home. It's fun to travel to other places. And Grandpa and I have never been to Africa. It's far, far away. But someday I hope to go there. That's where the giraffes and the elephants and the hippopotamus, that's where all those kinds of animals live that we want to go see someday. And this story has a lot of those animals in it. So, are you ready? Honey, Honey, Lion. In Africa, the honey guide and the honey badger are partners when it comes to honey. The little bird follows a bee to its hive. There's a little bee, follows to the hive. And then she leads the honey badger. That's this big animal. She leads the honey badger to the nest, and she breaks it open with her strong claws. Together they share the sweetness. So the honey guide is the name of this bird, and the honey badger, they both love honey, and they work together to get the honey. And in Africa, that's the way it's always been. But this day, Badger was hungrier than usual. Maybe he forgot about Honey Guide, who showed him the way. Or could he have been thinking, my strong claws can do all the hard work? Whatever the reason, that day, Honey Badger would not share. Uh-oh, Honey Badger isn't sharing. Honey Guide scolded Badger. Look at Honey Guide scolding Badger as they waddled back to the jackalberry tree. His tummy was almost touching the ground. She fussed and fumed as he tried to fit into his burrow. He was so full of honey that he could hardly fit into his burrow. Finally, she cried out for all the animals to hear, "No fair, no fair! It's no fair that Honey Badger got all the honey." Soon, the guinea hens were broadcasting the news. Honey Guide, it is in a major rage. Honey Guide was very angry that the honey badger would not share. But Badger didn't hear. He was sound asleep, smiling, snoring, and hiccuping from his big meal. Grrrth! Badger roared out the loudest hiccup of all, and its deep, low rumble gave Honey Guide an idea. Ooh, what do you think the idea is? The next morning, Badger woke up hungry, his tummy flat as a pancake. That's when Honey Guide flew by, heading for the great gray baobab tree. This is the baobab tree. Honey, 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 she cried, grinning. The little bird zigzagged over its large roots. See, there's the Honey Guide, and she said, honey, honey. So Badger goes, yippee, I'm going to follow her. Badger ran after her, pitter-patter. Honey Guide flew low across the water hole. See, there's Honey Guide flying across the water. Splish, splash. Badger paddled after her. Splish, splash. See, Honey Guide's following the honey bird because Honey Guide knows where the honey is. Honey Guide glided to the top of a termite mound. There's Honey Guide. Badger scrambled to the top and bounced off to follow the Honey Guide. Honey Guide landed on a hollow log. It echoed as she stomped, boom, boom, and Badger hurried to catch up. Badger's following the Honey Guide. They're going after honey. Do you like honey? I think you do. You make honey and lemon drink with your dad. Next, Honey Guide flitted through a stand of papyrus. Papyrus is tall grass. Tall, dry reeds waved back and forth. Badger traipsed along muttering, "Where is that honey?" There's Badger, going through the grass. Clickety-click they went. Honey Guide led him through a field of golden bristlegrass. There's the grass. Honey Guide's leading Badger. Badger huffed and puffed, but the thought of the delicious meal waiting for him kept him going. Swish, swish. By now, Badger was tired and hungry, and wet and itchy and sore. But he didn't slow down because Honey Guide was just ahead of him. See, there's Badger. And Honey Guide was just ahead of him. She flashed her wings, fanned her tail, and dove under an acacia tree. Dove under this acacia tree. Badger charged in after her, singing triumphantly, "Honey, honey! Lion!" Lion was under the tree. Look at Honey Badger. Lion! Oh my goodness, wasn't that a surprise? Lion, lion! Badger turned on his tail and ran. Run from the lion! Hurry! Get away from the lion! Swish, swish, through the grass. Clickety-click, into the papyrus. Boom, boom, over the hollow log. Sprung over the termite mound. Splash across the water hole. Pitter-patter over the baobab trees. Hurry, get away from the lion! Badger dashed into his burrow. Honey Guide cheered. In a flash, Badger was as far from the entrance as he could be. How he went way back in the tree, and Lion's putting his paw in there trying to get the Badger. Right behind him was Lion's huge paw, batting the air, but he could not reach him. And that's the closest any animal could be to an angry lion and live to tell the tale. Oh, that lion looks pretty scary. That evening, I'm going to hold this page close so you can see it. That evening, Mongoose, down here, Mongoose squeaked to the elephant, who trumpeted to the hippo, who bellowed to the warthog, who squealed to the bishop bird, who whooped to the hyena, here's the hyena, who told the zebra, who snorted to the giraffe, who piped to the hyena, who overheard the guinea hen, who yelled far and wide. This was the way all the animals told the whole jungle. If Honey Guide leads you to a beehive, be sure and reward her, or next time she will lead you to a lion. See, Honeybird tricked the Badger because the Badger didn't share the honey. So the Honey Guide tricked the Badger and led Badger to a lion. Oh my goodness. So we better share, right? But I love all these animals in the book. See all those animals that live in Africa? How beautifully those are painted. See, there's the lion. Where's Honey Badger in this picture? Honey Badger, where are you? Honey Badger. I guess Honey Badger got scared and ran away. There's the lion. So Elsie, I hope someday you can go to Africa and see all those animals. But until we can travel to those places, we can always read books. So we can travel in our books too. Have a good story time. I love you, Elsie. Bye-bye.